Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley's Romeo. All right, so I was having a conversation. It was a couple of weeks ago, I believe. I was with a bunch of guys, and some of the guys I had just met. And we were talking about, working on the radio, and they were asking me questions about it. And one of them asked me about the celebrities I met. And I've met a lot of people because I've been doing radio in this business for, 30 years, I think? Almost 30 years. Almost 30 years. Not all 30 here at this radio station. I used to do a show up north for a while. But I met a lot of celebrities, man. And I was trying to, a lot of musicians, a lot of comedians, few actors, not as many actors as you think, a lot of pro athletes. So I started, he was asking me about it. The funny thing was, John Madden came, and John Madden's huge, right? And I had forgot that I played golf with John Madden over at River Lakes. I rode in John Madden's bus. I'd forgotten all about it. And that's a terrible thing to forget. This was back before cell phones had cameras on them, or before I could afford one. So I have no real, there might be some pictures floating around somewhere, but I don't really have any, I don't have any memory of that except when I remember that I actually did it. So I decided to try to write a list of all the celebrities that I've met for the last 30 years. And I'm sure there's some I forgot. Now, you know what's funny about it is how close you are, or we are now, how close we are to LA. So I'm sure you guys have met a ton of celebrities. I'm sure you guys have met, you go to LA. I remember going to LA and walking into that taco shop, and I met Machete. He was standing there in his taco shop. It was his taco shop, so not really that surprising, right? But I met him, which was kind of cool. And so what celebrities have you met? My list, I got a list. And some of the people on my list are actually pretty cool, like Aaliyah. I met Aaliyah before she died. TLC, before Left Eye died. Obviously, Deion Sanders, because, they were dating for a while. So I'm looking at this list of people I've met over the years, and it is wild. Ice Cube, Hulk Hogan, Zapp and Roger, Tony Hawk. I met Diddy before. Never got invited to a party, but I met Diddy. So I was just some of the people on the list. I'm trying to look at some of the weird. Oh, the hot dog guy. Remember the Tashobi? What's the guy from the hot dog place who ate all the hot dogs? That always used to win. I met him. I'm just trying to think. I got a list of people that I've met. But who have you met? What celebrities have you met? All right. 842-54-7-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. Let's talk about the celebrities you've met in your life. Now, I got to assume you guys have met, a lot of you have met a celebrity, obviously, since LA is so close, and a lot of people go to LA to do different things. They're everywhere. So I've got to assume that you've met them, right? You met at least one. All right, 842-54-7-7. I'll tell you, I remember somebody just said, "Hey, Rome, I've met Marco Reyes from where? Very humble and sweet man. From War. Oh, okay. I will tell you this. I forgot Oscar De La Hoya. Even though he's a little nutty now, I met Oscar De La Hoya. Good morning, Hal. What's going on?
What's going on, Rome? Chili Gilly.
What up, Gilly?
Hey, I've met a lot of people, a lot of stars. Adam Sandler, I met a lot of them. But anyway, I remember this one. So my son had turned 21. I was flying him to Vegas, him and his friends. And me and my wife were on the plane. And I hear these guys cussing in the back, and I don't particularly like that. You know what I mean? It's just like, I'll say something, so my sons come up to me and say, "Dad, don't say nothing." I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Don't say that. I know you hear those guys cussing." He goes, "It's the crew from American Pie." Was it American Pie?
Well, I don't know. What's your story, Gilly?
Well, I know. No, American Pie, those young guys.
Oh, could have been. Okay.
Well, anyway, so it was those guys, and he says, it's the crew from American Pie. He says, don't say nothing, you know? And then I didn't, you know?
Yeah.
And they end up being pretty good, you know, pretty good conversationalists with my sons and everything, but they came up and they said, hey, your son told me, he goes, that you don't really like nobody cussing around your wife and stuff. And I said, yeah, man, well, I apologize, man. I said, oh, okay, man, it's cool. You know?
Oh, that's nice of him.
Yeah, but he took a picture with the boys, but anyway, it was nice.
It was funny, Gilly, is I had to, you made me remember something that's not a celebrity sighting, but I was, the week before the Super Bowl when it was in Vegas, I was in Vegas that week. And it was Sunday, and there was some big, they had this huge stage set up, people all around, Mexican singer. And I asked some girl and her husband or guy were walking by, and I said, hey, do you know who that is? And she goes, I have no idea, but I know who you are, Romeo.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's badass.
Oh, it was so funny, and it just cracked me up.
That's badass.
All right, Gilly, thanks for
Later, brother.
All right, 842-547-7. Yeah, who have you met? What celebrities have you met? What did Gilly made me think of something, a couple of celebrities. I remember I was, you guys probably don't know who Kid and Play is, or Rodney and Joe Cooley, but I was walking into a club one night in the VIP entrance because I work for the radio station. I'm standing there waiting to get in, and I look over, and it's Kid and Play, and Rodney O standing behind them. I'm like, wow, funny. So I met Arrested Development while I was at Great America shooting hoops. You know, playing that game where you're trying to win a bear shooting hoops, and I look over and Arrested Development's doing the same thing, standing next to me. I've met a lot of people. I have met a lot of people from back in the day. All right, 842-547-7. Who have you met? It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. Let's talk about the celebrities. The celebrities you have met. All right, 842-547-7. Hey, Romeo, back when I was in the Army, I was stationed in Hawaii. There was a Pro Bowl draft that took place on one of the Army airfields out there. And my unit at the time gave me tickets to attend. So I took pictures with a bunch of NFL athletes. Oh, well, that's cool. Do you remember any of them? Just out of curiosity. I remember I was standing at when Levi Stadium opened at the Niners when the first game. Was it the first game? I think it was the first regular season game at Levi Stadium, if I remember correctly. And I'm down on the field, and I'm looking at stuff and watching everybody warm up. And I look over, and Ronnie Lott's standing next to me. I'm like, hey, you're Ronnie Lott. He goes, I know. He said it just like that. He goes, I know. I said, and I introduced myself. I'm so-and-so, man. I've been a fan of you since I was a kid. You're great. You know, Ronnie Lott was great, for those of you that don't know, probably the greatest ever to play the game. But it was so funny because I was shocked that Ronnie Lott was standing next to me because it was so funny. RD42547-7. I'm trying to think who else I've met. Most of the times when I've met somebody, it's by, unless they've come on the show. I think most of the time it's been by surprise because I don't really pay attention. I don't really pay that close attention to celebrities because I they're so far out of my league. It's, hey, whatever, I'm not trying to be a part of all that because, I'm not a part of all that. And when in radio, a lot of guys try to fit in with that crew. Oh, we want to be friends with the celebrities. They're never going to be my friend. They'll be nice to me. You meet them and you move on. Go back to your life. RD42547-7. Oh, my guy sent me some pictures. The guy who said, he sent me some pictures. The guy who was in the Army. Aaron Donald. Wow. Julio Jones, Derek Carr, Todd Gurley. Oh, yeah, those are big names. Yeah, he met some big, Nice. I bet that was fun. RD42547-7. What celebrities? Who have you met? It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley is Romeo. Talking about celebrities. Who have you met, right? I've met a lot of celebrities. And I count everybody. Anybody that's ever been famous for any time, I met them. Like I went to high school with Jeff Garcia, We used to play quarterback for the 49ers. We went to high school together. I'm trying to think, obviously, we all met Joey Porter. We know him. Super Bowl winning guy. I met iCarly, whatever her, Miranda Cosgrove. I met her. I'm trying to think of all the people I've met throughout my life. R. Kelly, Aaliyah. I met Janet Jackson, Michael Irving, Michael Jordan. Yeah, I've met quite a few actually. RD4254-7-7. I got to tell you a funny story. You guys know who Tony Hawk is, right? Well, every year my mom goes back to this big powwow in New Mexico. And from what I understand, the owner of Vans, he's at this powwow and he takes Indian material and makes a bunch of 4 or 5 different types of Vans. I think it's four types of Vans. And so every year my mom buys me Vans when she's back there. And one year she's sitting there and she goes, hey, what kind? She sends me a picture of what, all the selection. And I tell her what I want. She goes, oh, and there's some guys coming. I don't know who it is, but I'm not going to wait to get his autograph. Okay. I just want you to know that. So she gets to Bakersfield and she says, I go, who was the guy, Mom? She goes, oh, it was this Hawk somebody. I'm like, Tony Hawk? She goes, oh yeah, that's who it is. I'm like, you couldn't wait around and got an autograph? Couldn't got my van signed by Tony Hawk? Well, there was too many people there. Thanks, Mom. RD4254-7-7. So who have you met? What celebrities? Good morning, Hop. What's going on?
Hey, Ron. What's up, Ron? Good morning. I got one for you.
What up?
When I was 13 years old, I got to meet Vicente Fernandez.
Oh, that's kind of cool. He's huge. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I know he's huge. You know what I mean? It was weird though the way we met him. We just walked up. My dad took us to Mexico real quick, and we went to the ranch, to one of his big ranches where they hold rodeos, Mexican rodeos. And we're walking on there, and my dad's like, look, and we look up, and boom, he was right in front of us. He goes, buenas tardes, and he grabbed our hand, shook our hand. I'm like, I'm not washing my hand for the rest of the day.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I was a kid, but being 13, who that is.
Yeah, it's funny that you said that, because every time we'd be drinking at the house, I get drunk, I put on Vicente.
Oh man, not even that. I even got to meet Cheque Peña. He lives in one of his houses in San Bernardino.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Hey, thanks for calling, brother.
Have a good one.
RD4254-7-7. Who have you met? What celebrities? Good morning. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. Let's talk about the celebrities you've met. Who are they? Good morning, Hot. What's up?
Hey, I got to tell you one more, man. So one day I'm watching the Steelers over there at Goose Looney. And they have, numerous TVs on. And these two guys come in and they sit next to me, and I immediately recognized it was Jerry Robinson, number 57. He used to play for the Raiders. And it was Mark Van Egan. He was number 34 at one time, and 30. But anyway, they're sitting there watching the game. Nobody notices them. And he goes, and he's watching the Raider game, and he goes, I noticed you ain't watching that Raider game. I said, yeah, I'm not a fan, And he goes, he sees me with my Steelers. And he goes, and the one guy that's sitting to my left of me, he doesn't recognize him. He goes, yeah, it's all about those Raiders, man. And I said, yeah. I said, you must be a big fan, huh? And he goes, yeah. And I look over at Jerry Robinson. He has a Super Bowl ring on.
Oh, jeez.
And he goes, he tells the guy, you been a Raider fan a long time? He goes, my whole life. And he said, oh, and he tells Jerry Robinson, that's a nice plastering you got.
Oh, my God. That's funny.
Yeah. So anyway, when they left, I said, boy, you guys are real Raider fans. I go, that was Jerry Robinson. I said, played 13 seasons, man. I go, and Mark Van Egan, I said, in the Hall of Fame. I said, well, you guys are real great fans.
That's hilarious.
And they all run out there, they're already gone,
Oh, they're probably drunk anyways. All right,
later, bro.
Thanks for calling, man.
Later.
RD4254-7-7, yeah. What celebs have you met? Hey, Rome. I met John Elway, Wayne Gretzky, and Fergie at Woolgrowers Restaurant? Really? You just said he met a couple of NFL Hall of Famers at Goose Looney's? Bro, when was all this going down? Where was I? Hey, Romeo, who is the coolest celebrity you ever met? I I don't know. I guess you got to put it in perspective. I mean, it's probably the comedians are probably like Fluffy. You know, he's great. He's a great guy. He started. You know, I met him a long time ago when he was just started out in Bakersfield, and he's still the biggest comedian, you know, probably on the planet right now, right? But yeah, he'll still come by the show when he's in town, even though he doesn't need to come on the show anymore. He still will, if I ask him, or he'll call in to talk about stuff just because. So probably that, or Carlos Mencia. I mean, back when Carlos Mencia was on top, you guys probably don't really know this, but Carlos Mencia used to be the biggest comedian on the planet in America when he was hot, right? Until all that stuff that went down. But you know, he was always cool, always took my phone call, still does to this day. So yeah, you know, it's probably the comedians, those guys. You know, Joe Coy's great. I'm trying to think who else is. John Madden was awesome. I guess there's a bunch of them. Good morning, what's going on?
I'll tell you who I met.
Who's that?
I was on a cruise and met Flavor Flav, baby.
Met who?
I met Flavor Flav on the cruise.
I was on the cruise with you, fool.
What's up, Ron, baby?
What up, man? I was on that same cruise. That's funny.
Like Kels for the crib, baby.
All right, man. Thanks for coming.
All right, later.
94.1, the Rhythm in the Valley. It's Romeo. All right, Rome. What are we talking about here? What'd you send me here? Hey, Rome. I met the Loonies this past year. They actually performed up here in Humboldt County. Oh, nice. Of course. I also met them when they first started about 30 years ago in Richmond, California, when they performed at their first club ever. And I was a bouncer for that club. It was good to see how they actually matured and changed over the years. Multiple NFL players, Lester Hayes, Ted Hendricks, Rich Gannon, Lincoln Kennedy, Ronnie Lott, a lot of Raiders. Raider James, have a blessed one. I was a bouncer, I meant. Oh, yeah, I got you, Raider James. I met Ronnie Lott one time. I was at when the Niners opened that Levi Stadium, I was at the first game, the opening game of it, and I was standing on the sidelines, and Ronnie Lott was standing right next to me. I turned over and I looked. I went, "Hey, you're Ronnie Lott." He goes, "Yeah, I know." I said, "Damn, yeah." So that was kind of cool. RD42547-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. All right, so Monday Night Football, we were at Just a Wing It at the Marketplace. And, of course, we are there every Monday night. We'll be there next Monday for, I think it's the Lions and the Ravens are going to be there. So we'll be there at 5 o'clock. Last night, there were two games. You had the Tampa Bay Bucks and the Houston Texans. I think the Bucks beat the Texans, if I remember correctly, in a last-minute touchdown. Last-minute score, or maybe even last-second score. And then the Raiders and the Chargers. Maybe the Chargers might be doing something. Oh, Harbaugh might got something going, just like he did with the Niners when he was the coach there. Because the Chargers are 2-0, leading the division. Denver's 1-1. The Raiders are 1-1. The Chiefs are 0-2. And you Raider fans are embarrassing. I forgot. You know, it's been so long. I just been stuck behind this microphone so long. And I was listening to I've been just talking to you guys. And it's the Cowboy fans that make themselves look stupid on the radio. But publicly, man, you Raider fans. I forgot how embarrassing you guys really were. That was awesome. And then they ended up getting their ass kicked. And Raider fans are so stupid. Now, I say Cowboy fans, and I had this argument last night. Cowboy fans are legitimately delusional. They legitimately believe in what they say about their Cowboys. Raider fans are just stupid. I was talking to some Raider fans last night about Geno Smith, and what made it worse is they're friends of mine. They just could not say it. Geno Smith sucks. Geno Smith might be the worst starting quarterback in the NFL who plays for a legitimate football team. And he's just a backup. And he's so bad. Oh, he's terrible. And he thinks he's so good. I think Geno Smith really believes he's an all-star Pro Bowl quarterback. I think he really believes that in his head, and he's just awful. He is not good. RD4254, 7-7. So the Chargers put that ass whooping on the Raiders last night. Yeah, not much else to be said. Faders. 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 Fader. The silver and black, yeah, we suck. The LV Raiders don't do much. The silver and black, yeah, we suck. The LV Raiders don't do much. Damn, you guys suck. Raiders are back again. 2025, another losing season. Maybe Derek Carr can come back. Get your losers back on track. Silver and black, neon green. Seattle Seahawks seems to be your new team. Sounds like a loser's dream. What do you expect from a pathetic team? Silver and black, yeah, we suck. LV Raiders don't do much. Silver and black, yeah, we suck. LV Raiders don't do much. Ooh, silver and black, we suck. Got a new coach, yeah, he's old. What you gonna do with Pete Carroll? Looks like the Raiders are on a roll. At least the Raider fans are getting parole. Silver and black, yeah, we suck. LV Raiders don't do much. Silver and black, yeah, we suck. The LV Raiders don't do much. Ooh, yeah, we suck. Denver Broncos, LA Chargers, Kansas City Chiefs, Super Bowl starters. Ooh, yeah, the Raiders suck. Silver and black, yeah, we suck. LV Raiders don't do much. Silver and black, yeah, we suck. LV Raiders don't do much. Woo! Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valleys. Romeo, RD4254, 7-7. What are we talking about? Oh, the Raiders. Remember before we got out of here yesterday, some lady said her husband took out a $20,000 loan or took out a second on their house, and she and the kids, and he went to Vegas to bet 20 G's on the Raiders winning last night's game. I don't know if she's really going to leave him. I don't know if she's really going to, I don't know. I don't know if she's really, she said she was going to leave him, I guess, if they lost, but she should have left him the minute he did it, whether they win or lose. But now when they don't lost, I guess we'll never find out what happened with that situation. Hey, Rome, big boy here. What do you, Geno Smith sucks. What does that say about our offensive line? I've said it once, twice, etc. No pass protection. It doesn't matter who the quarterback is. Yeah, but it does matter a little bit, okay? It does matter a little bit because there are quarterbacks out there who when the lines are breaking down, will actually run, will scramble, can make something happen. Geno Smith is just awful. And what's worse about it is you Raider fans, you guys are so stupid. Oh my God, you really tried. Every Raider fan I've talked to, I say, hey, Geno Smith sucks. You try to make a justification. It's so pathetic. There's no justification. Pete Carroll made a terrible play. I bet you guys wish he had Derek Carr back. Derek Carr would have... I would have much rather had Derek Carr. If I was a Raider fan, I would have much rather had Derek Carr at 4th and 3 and 4th and 5 whenever last night. Much, especially since they got a fumble and had a chance to even do something. Oh, yeah, I bet you guys wish, hey, all you guys talking about, oh, we glad Derek Carr's gone. We're glad Derek Carr's gone. I bet you wish you had him last night. Because Geno Smith is terrible. In fact, if you guys let Geno Smith play the whole season, you guys are going to just get embarrassed. I guess we know the Raiders aren't going to the Super Bowl now, right? It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo, RD4254-7. Hey, good morning, Rome. Let's see. Geno Smith doing Geno Smith things last night. Maybe they could get Brady out of retirement. Did you see what they were talking about, Brady, by the way? I guess he was in the booth with the... He was in the booth, I guess, with the headset on. I just saw it on SportsCenter or something this morning. Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah, Brady out of retirement would do better than Geno Smith. What kind of video did you send me here? Oh, of the Charger. It's an LA Charger guy with a flag. That's hilarious. Hey, Romeo, I'm a Raiders fan. The Raiders suck. The Raiders actually don't suck. Geno Smith sucks, to be honest with you. He's your problem. And Big Boy will always say the line. No. Geno Smith missed passes. He threw 3 interceptions. He couldn't scramble for nothing last night. I mean, no, Geno Smith is your problem. He's a backup quarterback at best. At best. Hey, you might want to reevaluate that old man who's coaching that team. Let's see. The Raiders suck. Geno is not a Pro Bowl player, but Chip Kelly is a terrible play caller, or he knows something about something fans that don't. I'm saying fire Kelly next week if he can put together a better scheme. What game were you watching? The Raiders were in that game the whole game. The problem was Geno Smith. The problem was not Chip Kelly. Yeah, I'm not really sure what game you were watching, but okay. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo, RD4254-7 Monday Night Football. The Chargers and the Raiders went at it. The Chargers beat the Raiders. Pretty good, actually. Actually, the Raiders didn't look too bad, except for Geno Smith's just god-awful. Just god-awful. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
That's why they pay me the big bucks.
I bet he's not be doing that video. But you know what? He still might do that video because he might add a little bit to it. That's why they pay me the big bucks. Because they're chumps. They're all chumps. Hell, he was no good when they drafted him out of from the New York Jets.
He was so embarrassing. Oh my God, he's so embarrassing. I think he really believes he's a top 10 quarterback.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Oh, he's horrible.
Yes, he is, man. You know, shoot. Didn't they used to have Uncle Rico? they would have done better with him.
They would have done better with Uncle Rico.
Uncle Rico, man. Come on. Bring Brett Favre back, dude. Just put a belt on it so he don't try to take down his pants. So it's good.
All right, later. Oh, a Rams. My bad. I'm sorry. The video they sent me was a Rams flag. I thought it was a Chargers flag. Okay. I don't know why you'd send me a Rams flag, but okay. All right, 842-547-7. What'd you send me here? Hey, what's up, Rome? The Raiders fan. What's up? Hold on. I'll get to it in a minute. Something about a Raiders fan. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. Good morning. What's going on?
Top of the morning, Mr. Romeo.
My man, what's going on?
Man, Mr. Romeo, man, I'm over here at work with a long face.
Long face after that embarrassment.
Man, I made it to halftime. I said, man, I'm going to go to sleep. After he threw, oh man, Herbert threw that ball, man, made a touchdown. I said, that looked too easy, man.
Maybe you're the only intelligent Raider fan out there.
Man, I'm telling these people, man, it's only the second game, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's a big deal is that today is Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
And I'm gonna slide in that shake, man, that orange cream shake for free, man.
All right.
Only because I'm sad.
All right. Later. Somebody said the Raiders still have a better record than the Chiefs. Yeah, and the Chiefs have more Super Bowls than the Raiders in the last, 6 years? Yeah. All right. Hey, what up, Rome? What do you got here? Hey, what's up, Rome? True Raider fan here, breaking down the game. That game was more of Geno Smith's bad decisions. The first interception, he didn't see the safety. The line was blocking, and an elite quarterback doesn't try to make that throw. The second interception he threw it up in double coverage, and the third, no comment. The offense, they gave up 3 sacks, better than the past, and you went up against Mac and company. Geno is not the answer, and Aiden is not. I think you'd rather have Aiden than Geno. Maybe Derek Carr's available. You know, I mean, call him. Let's see. The running game is average, 3.6 yards, almost 4 yards a pop. That's what you want. Let's get real. QB that has been in the league that long and wanted to be finally a number 1 starter has to be better than that. Like you said, we would have ripped Carr if he had did that. You got to be real with what we got, playing like we will not even make the playoffs. Yeah, you're not going to make the playoffs. Nah, well, not with Geno Smith. But again, I'm a diehard Raider, still rolling with my team. And it's only the second game, but not looking too good after last night. Raider James, God bless. All right, Raider James, you ain't lying. Raider James knows what he's talking about. Hey, Romes, it's Klaus. How is it that Seahawk Lou thinks that Geno Smith was going to take the Seahawks to the Super Bowl? Exactly. Remember when Seahawk Lou said Geno Smith was a Super Bowl winning quarterback, was a top 5 quarterback? And now look at it. Look what happened. Now he's on the Raiders. He's still his top 5 quarterback, Lou? No, he's not. He's a bottom 5 quarterback, to be honest with you. I don't know who's much worse than Geno Smith in the league as far as starters goes. I mean, he's probably a top 10 backup. RD42547. It's Romeo outside 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. All right, 8425477. Good morning, Hal. What's going on?
Good morning, Romeo. This is Myron. What do you think about my Justin Herbert and the Chargers now?
They're going to the Super Bowl. Justin Herbert's going to be the MVP of the league, going to the Super Bowl.
Well, I'm going to just want to give you the personal invitation. We're going to have the Super Bowl in my house, in my basement. If you want to come by, and don't worry, my mom's going to be making her famous meatloaf. So I'm just giving you an invitation ahead of time.
All right.
Okay, so when you say his name, put a little exclamation on it.
Okay.
Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert, okay. RD42547. Hey, Rome, this is Raider Rob. Been a Raider fan since 1990s. And for you ignorant Raider fans out there, that's just a Raider fan just because of the culture and to get drunk or fight or whatever, not paying your child support. This is what happened yesterday. Football is a game of momentum. And when you got a packed house, an opening day fired up, and your quarterback throws an interception on the very first play, the quarterback, that stadium will never recover. You could see he was nervous and rattled. You could see that, Raider. You're absolutely right. You could see it in his eyes. He had no idea what he was doing. And he's supposed to be a veteran. Whole game, that's deer in the headlights. Geno Smith is who he is. He can look good one week, but on the big stage, when you need them, he'll break your heart. He was missing throws all night. Why? Because of the very first play when he threw that pick. It wasn't his head the whole game. That's what happens. I agree with you. He looked like a deer in the headlight. Had no idea what he was doing. But you're right. That's why I said he's a good backup quarterback. He can come in, get you a game or two while your starter's hurt on injured reserve. Yeah. RD42547. Somebody laughed. Said Uncle Rico is better. Let's see. Morning Rome. Geno Smith pass 10 yards suck, and his handoffs don't fool anyone. Defense is good, and offense played a good first half. Play calling should cater to short passes. Well, or you should get a better quarterback. I mean, let's be honest. Pete Carroll has done what? Pete Carroll, he was a cheater at USC and he won. He was he had a good squad in Seattle. They had a good squad. They won a Super Bowl, right? Made one of the stupidest play calls, or he made one of the stupidest decisions in NFL history. The second Super Bowl they went to, but yeah, they had a good squad. But no, he's washed up. He's over. He's over. Rome, how funny yesterday. Raider fans had a lot to say. Today, they're pretty quiet. I mean, did you really believe this year was going to be any different? Come on now. I didn't. But the problem with the Raider fans and the Cowboy fans is they're so stupid. All you can do is watch and let them do exactly what they're going to do. Let them run their mouth till Debo show up, and then they stop talking. But once Debo leave, they start talking again. I mean, Justin Herbert figured out the way to shut up these Raider fans. And they'll shut up for another till they win a game. I mean, Raider fans are pretty pathetic. A preview of the AFC Championship game last night. Yeah, exactly. You forget all about Lamar Jackson, the Bills. You forget about who else in the AFC? Yeah. Raider fans they're embarrassing, to say the least. It's out of the 4.1. Out of the 4.1, the Rhythm of the Valleys, Romeo, RD4254, 7-7. Rome, it was a bad night for Raider fans. Dodger fans lost in extra innings. Damn, it's too bad that the jails are full and we can't put them away, right? They all got, well, now that the jails are full, they can do whatever they want. RD4254, 7-7. What's up, Ro? What do you think about Mac Jones? How do you think he did? I thought Mac Jones did well. I'm going to tell you this. What it comes down to in today's NFL is winning. I mean, a lot of close games, a lot of one-score games, but it just comes down to winning. You got to win. Mac Jones won. That's all he's got to do is win until Brock Purdy gets back. So I don't see how you can argue with it, whether he looks great or whether he didn't look great. I didn't watch the entirety of the game. I only watched a few minutes of it just to see him play. But yeah, he got it done. You know, what are you going to do? RD4254, 7-7. Hey, Rome. Raider fan my whole life. Wasn't expecting much this year, but I sure didn't expect Geno Smith to tuck his tail in a rivalry game like that. He set the tone for the whole game for failure. He is. But Geno Smith is a loser. He's basically a loser. He's that guy that thinks he is the best. He thinks he's better than he really is. Instead of looking at himself and playing within his own abilities, Geno Smith, I believe, thinks he's better than the top 5 quarterbacks in the league. And then he got that little payday, which was great for him. You know, not great for a Patrick Mahomes or a Herbert or a Josh Allen or a Burrow. I know Burrow's hurt, or Lamar Jackson. Not great for those guys. It was petty change to those guys. But for Geno Smith, that just made him puff his chest out even further, because he's really just a backup. That's all he is. Morning, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, Rum?
Hey, what up, Ruben?
Hey, man, that game was a joke last night, man. I had to leave right after you, Rum, because that thing was putting me to sleep.
I know, it was that weak-ass beer you were drinking. That don't worry, talking about, all of a sudden you can't drink.
Rum, you got to have a good game to enjoy a good beer, bro. When is that boring?
Ruben, don't act like you all badass drinking that weak-ass beer got you drunk.
But I killed it.
It's got you drunk, though.
No, it got me bored watching that game. I kind of felt like I felt like I was watching the boxing all over again. hey, Ro, but you know what I want to know?
What?
I want to know what happened to homegirl with that 20,000 her man bet.
I know. Where's she at now?
And I'm gonna just let her know that we got 3 trucks, 3 trailers. If you need help moving for some reason, because he has been living at his mom's house. But you know these Raider fans are living at their mom's house. If she needs help moving out, I'll take the 3 trucks. We got her. We're not even going to charge her. We're just going to go up there and help her move. I'm going to take 6 guys with me.
All right.
Just to leave that loser, bro.
I'll let her know. All right, Ruben.
Later, bro.
Ruben drinks some weak-ass Miller Lite. What was he drinking that light? What's that light beer? All you guys think you're cool. You go run a marathon, you drink that light-ass beer. What is that weak-ass beer you guys be drinking thinking you're cool? Yeah, Ruben had him a tower of that, was already faded. RD4254, 7-7. Yeah, a woman texted and said her husband took out 20 grand on their house, went to Vegas, and was going to bet it on the Raiders for last night's game. And she said, I think if I remember correctly, she said if they lose, she's leaving them. I don't know how you don't walk out the minute he does that with your kids. I thought maybe they had a lot of money, but no, he took out a loan on his house to do it. So yeah, I'd have let that fool. It's Romeo outside 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. Good morning, what's going on?
Hey, what up, Rome? Seahawk Lou, man.
What up, Lou? There's your boy. That's your boy. Top 5 quarterback, Super Bowl winner. What was he? MVP candidate. There's your boy.
Oh, man, Rome, was I wrong?
Straight
man?
garbage.
Hey, I honestly thought the Raiders had a chance this year. They have our quarterback and our coach.
They don't have a chance to win a Potato Bowl.
Damn, that was crazy.
Raider fans are just stupid. They always think their team's good. They're not. Geno Smith he's a backup quarterback at best. He should be actually probably playing in Division 1.
Division 1, you think so?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty solid, you know what I mean? Not in the NFL, but that's pretty solid still.
Coaching a high school team somewhere. Okay.
Hey, I gotta admit it though. Was I wrong, bro?
You were horrible, but you've always been wrong, so that's nothing new.
Nah, come on, bro. I'm not always wrong.
You haven't been right about one thing since I met you, Lou.
Nah, yes, I have.
What?
That the Seahawks are gonna win the Super Bowl.
Did I miss something?
No, not yet.
Did they win it? Did I win it and I missed it?
Oh, no. Just keep watching. This coming February.
Okay.
You'll see what's gonna happen, man.
See,
you gotta have faith in your team.
This is exactly why we make fun of you. All right, Lou. 842-547-7. Let's see here. Hey, Rome, you're talking about Ultra. Michelob Ultra. Oh, yeah, Michelob Ultra. Yeah. Ruben got him a tower of Michelob Ultra, was faded by like the 4th beer. Come on now, Ruben. Already 42547-7. Blaming the game. The game was boring. That's why. No, Ruben. You just can't drink. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley is Romeo, RD 42547-7. Rome, do you think Caleb Williams from the Bears can be better than Geno Smith? I think the only person that thinks Geno is a star QB is Lou. First of all, the only one that thinks Geno Smith is a star QB is Geno Smith. Because all these other idiots don't know anything about football, even Lou. No, Caleb Williams is a joke. He's an embarrassment, and he's proven it. He quit on USC. He was an embarrassment at USC with all the talent around him. He's an embarrassment in the NFL these past 2 years, and yeah, it's not. No, Caleb Williams will never be anything. He'll be behind Geno Smith when Geno Smith moves to that backup role. Hey, Rome, I feel a lot smarter listening to Sea Chicken Lou. Well, yeah. Seahawk Lou he's an idiot. Seahawk Lou has never been right about anything. Nothing. I've known Seahawk Lou for years, and he's never been right about one thing. It's Romeo outside 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. Good morning, what's going on?
You know what, man? He reminds me of 49 Excuses. You remember him?
Oh, yeah. Whatever happened to that guy?
I don't know, man, but yeah, he needs to. At least he was knowledgeable about football. He was just delusional.
Yeah,
but
he was. He knew football. He was just the dumbass. Yeah.
And he tried to hide his name, and his real name was Tomas.
Tomas was all right. I forgot about Tomas.
No, I liked him.
Yeah, Tomas was okay.
Yeah, you just asked Seahawks, you never been right about anything. I've been right about the Super Bowl, and he caught my attention. I said, wait a minute, he ain't been calling that long, you know?
I know. I was like, did we miss the Super Bowl? Did we miss the Super Bowl somewhere?
Yeah, I said, damn, man. I knew there was a reason why I stopped drinking years ago. Later, brother.
Yeah, Seahawk Lou. Yeah, Seahawk Lou has actually been wrong about everything he's ever said on the radio. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. Romeo. Damn, it's already 8 o'clock. Almost 8. Man, Man, where'd the time go? We were out. All right. I have a whole list of things here I was trying to get to this morning. What'd you send me here? Hey, Rome. You drink, hey, Big R, you quit drinking beer for a while? Yeah, yes and no. Yes and no. Yeah, I kind of quit drinking. I was doing too much, you know. I was going out golfing every day, having a couple of beers. Then I was hanging out every day, having a couple of beers. So I decided I'm going to just stop drinking at home. Yeah, I'm going to chill out for a little bit. Unless somebody wants to go out and party. If my friends say they want to go out and have some beers, I'll go out and have some beers with them. I'm just not actively looking for a party. All right, 842-547-7. Although I didn't drink last night at Monday Night Football. It's almost 8. It's 8 o'clock. I got a couple of things to say, okay? And one of them is a friend of mine told me to watch the Tyler Perry Netflix show. Is it Beauty and Beauty? Beauty is Black or Black is Beauty or something like that. Whatever it is. I just want to know one thing about this show because I watched it. I watched the whole first season. I watched a few episodes of season 2. And it is the dumbest show. It is the dumbest soap opera, the dumbest novella. It is really ridiculous. But for some reason, once I started watching it, I had to see what happened. It's like cocaine for my eyes. I can't stop. And I don't understand why. It's not good. I like Tyler Perry. I like his movies. I like Madea Went on Vacation or whatever it was or whatever. But I don't like everything that Tyler Perry does. And I have no idea why I got to watch this show. Is it a good show? Is anybody watching it other than me and this my friend? And he said the same thing. It's trash. But he watched both seasons. We both thought it was garbage, but continued to watch it. I don't know what that says about me. I don't know if the show's actually good and I'm wrong. I don't know what to do about it. All right, 842-547-7. And if you're over 40, stop using teenage slang. Just so you know, you sound stupid. You sound ridiculous. Stop trying to be cool, because you're not. You sound like a moron when you try to sound like these young kids, okay? You're not young. Happens every day. I see these 40, 50-year-olds just stop trying to be your kid's best friend, okay? Be their parent. Romeo, it's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. So this show, I don't know, is it new? The new season came out. This Tyler Perry, Beauty and Black. I think it's Beauty and Black is what it's called. So I started watching it, and it's garbage. It's horrible. It's way over dramatic. Even the video quality is so bold in the beautiful novella type video. I mean, but I watched it all. Couldn't stop watching it. Even though I'm sitting there going, this is no good. This ain't funny. This is no. But I don't know why. It had me addicted. I was like a fiend. I was like Pookie in what that one movie, New Jack City. Hey Rome, I just finished both seasons and I'm mad waiting for the next one now. Well, that's what I'm saying. Is it me? Hey Rome, it kept me on the edge of my seat, and now it's addicting. It was addicting, but it's garbage. It's not good. So why is it so addicting? Oh, it's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley is Romeo. Hey Rome, the same thing happened to me with the movie called Human Cindy. It was so messed up, but we couldn't stop watching. Oh, Human Centipede. Yeah, is that what you were talking about? I never watched that. Hey, Rome, I think the best part in a television show is where she shoots the girl in the head with a shotgun. Oh, with the in Beauty in Black. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. The Tyler Perry. Yeah, what's so gangster about that show? I just don't get it because I started watching it, right? And the video production is horrible. It's like a bad novella. And the writing of it is kind of funny. I mean, it's not bad writing. The characters are kind of funny, right? But it's so over the top dramatic. It's all you need is the dun 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 and I mean, that's how dramatic this show is. It's ridiculous. It's absurd. And the worst part about it is the nicest person in the show, the nicest character, the one that we're all rooting for, is still killing people. What does that say when the hero of the show is taking people out? How bad does everybody else have to be? It's so wild. It's a terrible show. It really is, but I'll be damned if I didn't watch it all. Oh, and now I gotta wait for season 3 because the old man left, or whatever season they're on. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo, R8425477. Hey, Rome. Hey, I just seen a guy that I used to work with. He has kids by 2 women, but they both are sisters. He was married to the older sister, divorced her, and got married to the younger sister. So, do that make him an uncle, daddy, or daddy uncle? Did that make his kids brothers, cousins, brothers? Is the sister just sisters? Or do they become sisters-in-laws? Can you clear the situation up for me? So he married the older sister, and then he married the younger sister. So I don't know. That's confusing. He married both sisters. I had kids with them both, so the kids are brothers, and the kids are brother and sister, right? Or the kids are siblings. The kids are siblings, right? And the sisters are sister-in-laws and sisters. The sisters are sister-in-laws and sisters. The kids are siblings, and the sisters are aunties. Yeah, there you go. Romeo, it's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Hey, good morning, Rome. It's me, Angel.
Angel, what's up, brother?
Hey, you gotta love Baker Show. He got both of them. Jesus, man. Could you imagine you pull up the reunion and you just see both mommies just... you gotta love this city, man. You know what, Rome? I heard you say about the fair. Oh, I can't wait for the fair, Rome.
Of course you can, Angel.
We're gonna go see Ashanti. You know, my wife, she's a big fan of her.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when we fight and we break up, she puts on Ashanti, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I got her tickets, and I tell her, look, we're gonna get there like around 4:30. We'll get some good seats and watch your drinking because you don't want to end up crying and then, you know what I'm saying, going home all sad.
Dang. Angel, don't get in a fight at the fair.
Oh, wrong. You know I go ready, man. I'm already going to the gym just in case.
No, I'm talking about with your wife.
Oh man, my baby, man. I can't wait to go, Rome. I'll be there tomorrow. All right, Rome. Have a great day.
All right, Angel. We'll see you later, brother. I mean, but let's be honest, man. You ain't lived. Did you? If you ain't going to the fair with your girl and getting in an argument over something, did you really go to the fair? I mean, come on. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. All right, good morning, Hot. What can I do for you?
What's going on? Smartest man in Kern County.
What's up?
Okay, I wanted to ask you something. Maybe it could be a topic.
Okay, what's up?
Why do females settle for looks and a broke guy than a gentleman that's hard worker, you know, and not a good-looking guy.
Because they're idiots, and until they get done dirty by like 4 hot dudes with no money, then they realize they got to go to the not so good looking dude with the career.
Exactly, and I know that, and you know that. But see, once you make it a topic, you'll find out all the other idiot results from that.
All right. Thanks for calling.
Take care. Bye.
Already 4254777. Yeah, I mean, most women, you think you gotta shoot for the stars, right? When you're young, you're dumb, you got high hopes and dreams. Every man's gonna make $1 million a year and have a 6-pack ab and be the most romantic dude on the planet, right? I mean, you gotta wish for that, right? That's where you gotta start. You would think, like, when nobody says to themselves, you know what, I'm gonna start at the bottom. You know, we're going to shoot for the top and then work our way down as our expectations change of what our reality is going to be. And so you can't blame most women for going out with a bunch of dumbasses for a little while. You know, those meatheads that care more about their pecs and their arms than they do about a woman, taking care of her and being cool. You know, the ones that drive their women's car around because they can't afford one because they got to buy protein. You know what I'm talking about? These idiots. These playboy types, these dumbasses who think they're so something, you know, and that's the other thing. They can do that. And don't discredit these playboy types. They can do that because women allow them to do that. So you got to shoot for that. I mean, go out with one of them. Maybe he's the one, 2 of them. Maybe he's the one. But if you're settling for one and being treated like crap as a woman, yeah, you're an idiot. Because, like I said, your expectations have to change based on your reality. And the reality is most women, and most women do this, most women find themselves that, you know, these playboy, meathead, good-looking, 6-pack ab types, they're insecure and too into themselves to really treat a woman like she needs to be treated or like she should be treated. And usually most women, though, after 3 or 4 of those guys, will decide, you know what, let me go find a good guy who's actually going to love and respect me instead of take advantage of me, you know, and take me for granted, right? It's pretty much how it breaks down, but you're right. There's some women still are holding out the dream, but also women understand, this is the other thing women need to understand, is you have a shelf life. You really do. And I know you can think I'm wrong, but no, you have a shelf life, okay? There's always somebody hotter and younger coming up right behind you. So you have a shelf life where you need to make a decision to either settle down or, you know, keep trying, keep living that lifestyle. And then you're the old woman at the club that everybody's making fun of because you're trying to stay relevant. So yeah, most women, they'll figure it out. After a couple bad relationships with these good-looking dumbasses, they figure out that there's a guy out there who wants to treat them with respect, love them, and they can pretty much have a nice life. RD 4254777. Romeo, it's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo, RD 4254777. Yo, Rome, you're talking about women having a shelf life. What about men? Well, I mean, men don't. At least not in the same way women do, but that's not what she was asking me. She was asking me about women, why they always choose idiots. Well, I mean, you got to at first, right? You got to take your shot. The problem with, they don't have the same shelf life. I'm not really sure why you're trying to change the subject. That's not what the lady called about. RD 4254777. I mean, when it comes to being a woman, they don't. I shouldn't say that because here's the problem. See, and this is where it gets a little confusing because the other day, and somebody brought that up, Rome, the other day you said that these 40 and 50-year-old women are looking hot and staying younger, or hotter and younger longer. They are, but that doesn't mean guys want them. It doesn't mean that the young guys want them. It doesn't mean, the guys that want those women, or the young guys that want those women are never going to satisfy those women. And those women know that. You're just boy toys. They don't want you long term after that. But at a certain point, they're going to have to accept the fact, even at 40 and 50, they're going to have to accept the fact that, you know what, even though they look hot, even though they're still doing something and got something going, they're going to have to look around their age range to find a guy that can meet their needs. Okay? So when I say it, when we talk about a shelf life for people, you know, women do have a shelf life. As a societal standard. No, I didn't create that. Society says that. A 50-year-old guy can get a 25-year-old woman and be happy with it, even though they have nothing to talk about because you don't have nothing to say anyways. But a 50-year-old woman will get tired of a 25-year-old guy fairly quickly. Okay? So it's just different when it comes to the shelf life of men and women. And there's always the next. The other thing is women are just mature faster than men. So the next competitor for, let's say, a 40-year-old woman, right? She didn't get her Prince Charming in her 20s or 30s. So she's competing with 20 and 30-year-olds. That's rough. She's going to lose 90% of the time. So RD42547. It's just the way society works. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. Somebody was asking about females. Actually, a female was asking about females and their shelf life, right? And yeah, you know, they were actually asking why they date dummies. Well, because most men are dummies. When in their 20s, when you're hot, when you're young and hot, you got to take your shot, right? Until you get dumped a few times, treated dirty by a couple of six-pack abs and a dummy with no goals. Then you start to learn, hey, I need to step up my game and get a man with a job and a career. Good morning, Hop. What's going on?
Hey, Ron, what about the women that you think that the age of the stay-at-home?
Wait, say that one more time. I lost you. You cut out. I guess I lost him. You're going to have to call back and let me know. RD42547. Good morning, Hop. What's going on?
Losing in what sense, Romeo? Because just like you said, women mature faster than men. So all those young girls who are getting the young guys or the hot-looking guys or whatever, those guys 9 out of 10 times are going to cause them trauma and damage. And then they're going to go and grow older, just like the older women. And then they'll realize why those women are single. Because they don't want to be dealing with all that bull crap. You know, it's just a cycle. You know, you win the guy, you feel like you're on top. And then he goes and shows you why the other women are not tripping off of him. Because he looks good only superficially, but all under his, the truth is he has demons. Yeah. He can't stay faithful. He's a cheater. He's a liar. Yeah. He lies about his income. The only thing he has in his life that's worth anything is his car. Let's keep it real. It's two sides. Older women, yes, they may not catch and get and all that, but it's because we know what the real catch is. But we know that you're not getting what you think you're getting.
but that's what I'm saying. That's why I say older women. And this is why you older women are the devil now, because not only do you know that and you're smarter, you still look hot Lululemon and you work out. So that's changing the game. A 40 or 50-year-old woman 30 years ago does not look like a 40 or 50-year-old woman today.
Because I'm 42 and I look good. And when they see me with my son, I have a son in his 20s, and they're like, I was at my son's school. We went to go pick up some transcripts or whatever because he was going off to college. And they just kept walking by us. And I was like, what is wrong with them? Like, we have an appointment. And the guy was like, oh, is your mom here yet? And I was like, I am the mom.
That's my point. That's my point.
Like, don't nobody got time for that. They can have them young dudes. They just play games and they're going to damage them and make them have trauma. Yeah. And they're not going to want to be with nobody.
But they got to learn that before they understand. They got to go through that trauma to understand, wait a second, I'm choosing the wrong guy.
And when we tell them that, they be like, oh, y'all hating you old, auntie. Yeah, auntie done lived and learned, baby. gonna be coming crying back to Auntie in a few months when you see when he drop that mask.
And then they be hating on you. Oh, you don't know. You think you look good. You don't know. They be hating on you, and all of a sudden.
Yep, and I'll be like, he showed you better than I could tell you, huh, babe?
That's awesome. Thanks for calling.
Bye.
I mean, she's absolutely right, and that's what I'm talking about. You know, you gotta watch out. You young girls gotta understand, man. And that's what the woman called to ask in the first place. Why these young girls be dating these dudes that be doing them dirty? Because these dudes, they don't need you. There are so many women out there for these dudes. The problem is you women don't understand that in your personal situation, you have a shelf life for these men. And if they don't choose you by that point, then you got to start to reevaluate. RD4254-7-7. Romeo, it's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. RD4254-7-7. Some lady was asking me earlier today about, women, about why women date deadbeats, why they date these, muscleheads that don't treat them right. Well, because that's the shot. They got to take their shot. You got to try. At a certain point, you got to realize where you're at in your life because, unfortunately, society, women have a shelf life. They just do. It's unfortunate, but it's the way that society is set up. Already 4254-7-7. Yo, Rome, sometimes I can't stand. Rome, something I can't stand is a woman who acting like a 9 or a 10 on Snapchat or Instagram because all these filters are camera angles, and when you actually meet them, they ain't nothing higher than a 4, and we're playing hard to get. I end up feeling like, damn, all that effort for this. I usually weasel them into paying for the movie or meal for me, for them playing me. They don't know that's why, but that's why I do and don't call back. Well, I mean, that's a very good point, though. But they're going to lose in the end because they keep they overvaluing themselves when there are 9s and 10s out there trying to take that man. And I don't know if you're a hot man or not with a 6-pack, but I'm just saying, those 6-pack dudes, everybody's throwing themselves at them 6-pack dudes, right? So, I mean, they're going to play themselves. And they'll realize when they're at a certain point in their life, later in life, that they maybe made some bad decisions and they're going to have to reevaluate. RD4254-7-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys, Romeo. So a lady was asking me earlier today about why these women deal with these dumbasses, right? Why are these women playing themselves? Well, because they have to, You have to take your shot to maybe lock one down and then hope it works out for you because, why not? You don't want to start at the bottom. You might as well take your shot at the top before you realize that you might have to land somewhere in the middle. I'm getting a man, but unfortunately, women have a shelf life and they don't understand that. So that's why you see some of these women still trying to get that dude and getting mistreated because, getting done dirty because, well, you don't understand where you're at, where your shelf life is as a woman. And unfortunately, society says that. Even though women are staying healthier and hotter longer, into their 40s and 50s, they're the last smoking hot women who work out, eat right, stay healthy, and look great in their 50s, or in their 40s. But those women are usually smart enough to know, hey, I'm not dating some 25-year-old. That clown ain't going to do nothing for me. He might be fun for a night or a couple of weeks, but they're looking for someone that's going to, take care of the business that needs to be taken care of for them as a woman now that they have a lot more common sense and they're smarter, but they understand that, right? It's these young ones who don't understand that. They just think they're always going to be hot, always going to be beautiful, and you may, but what you don't understand is a young dude who got a 6-pack ab, works out, looks good, you might be chasing him and you might actually get him for a little bit. But if you do too much, guess what? There's another 1,000 25-year-olds that look just as good as you that are going to snatch him up. And he knows that. That's why you got to understand what's going on in this game. RD4254-777. Rome, can you remind these women who say that men are the problem? Statistics show that relationships with women involved are more likely to fail. And what I mean by that is lesbian relationships are the highest divorce rate. Heterosexual relationships are the second highest. And gay men's relationships are the least likely to get divorced. So I don't think men are the problem. Is that real? Are those statistics real? RD4254-777. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley is Romeo. RD4254-777. Hey, Rome, you talking about women having a shelf life. How come you don't talk about these men? They be getting fat and lazy. They have a shelf life. Yeah, no, they don't. It's different. That's not what I'm talking about. And it's even different than that, to be honest with you. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Romeo?
What up, man?
Hey, check this out. I heard your guys' thing right now, man, and I'm going to say this. A lot of people say it's the women. A lot of people say it's the men, right?
What?
I'll say this. Me and my wife been together 23 years, brother. Something went sour. But I'll tell you this. If men would get with the program, start putting their women down and talking to them the way that they do, their women wouldn't act like that, brother. My woman's a good woman. Like I said, 23 years. Went sour because of my bullcrap. You get me?
Yeah. Okay.
And I'll tell you what, 23 years, I'm still with her, bro, and I'm going to remain with her. I know. I knew where I messed up. You get me?
Yeah, I got you. All right, man. All right. Thanks for calling, brother.
You have a good one.
Later.
All right.
I mean, he's not wrong about what he's saying at all. But the rules, the exceptions to the rules of what's going on, and that's why this guy says, it's usually women who mess it up. They're the problem. Well, yes, probably, to some extent. Statistically, from what he said, then women look like the problem. But men make the issues. But when we're talking about, somebody asked me about men before that guy called. Somebody said, well, why aren't you talking about men, Rome? They get fat, they get lazy. Well, here's the difference. And this is society who set this up. I didn't set this up. The woman who called was asking why these beautiful women in Bakersfield accept these dumbasses, basically. Why they accept this. And when will they learn? Well, they'll learn after dating a few dumbasses and go, wait a second. My man here who's 6'2" with a six-pack and is good looking, that guy can get whoever he wants, okay? So as a woman, you are nothing special to him, okay? That's just bottom line. You act out of pocket, he can replace you immediately, okay? Now, you may be able to replace him, but it's going to be harder because you're always replaceable. And you might replace him with the next, 6'2", six-pack hunk who knows the same thing. They can replace you. It's harder to replace them. And when that 6'2", beefcake, if he stays at 25, stays that same look, in shape, good looking through 50, he can go, he don't need to settle because he can find the next 25-year-old. It's not the same for women. So when we talk about replacing, a man, a woman has to realize where she's at in her life, and you might have to settle a little bit for a guy who works hard and you are, how do I say this? I heard this the other day that said a lot of women now are going for the uglier guys, are going for the out of shape guys because they are more loyal. They want you. They treat you better because they're happy to have you. I think I heard that stat somewhere the other day that women are going for that now. Hot women, they're tired of being screwed over by these, by these good-looking meatheads. And they're learning where to be happy. But I've been saying that for decades. After you've dated 6'2", six-pack, who doesn't treat you right, you're looking at, 5'10", little bit of a beer gut who's going to come home to you every night and do what you want, treat you well, talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Instead of these idiots that want to go hang out at the gym or be with their friends or, play fantasy football. Nah, these cats want to be with you. And women are learning that. It's funny that now it's just happening. I've been telling you guys for years. Romeo, it's out of 4.1. Out of 4.1, the rhythm of the valley is Romeo. Hey, Rome, this topic reminds me about that Chris Rock stand-up that it's all about sex and he doesn't care about spending all his money or losing it in a divorce. When with a man, it's all about looks. That's why you have rich dudes in the late 50s with these females in their early 20s. With women, it's about what the man can do for her, can buy her a house, but I bet she's sleeping around with a dude she finds attractive. It's all about looks. Best advice I can give people is stay in your age group and range. If you a 5, then be happy with a 5. That's going to stay loyal. Well, there is some validity to what you're saying, but it's different for men and women. Women want somebody, at a certain point, if you're an intelligent woman and you've been dating dumbasses who don't care about you and treat you like crap because they know they're good looking and there's the next woman hitting on them every time they go out, a woman's usually smart enough to go, wait a second, I need to change my, what I'm looking for. There's an old joke a woman says, what was it? I don't remember who the woman is, but it's some joke she says. And she says she noticed how when she got older, in her 30s, she started looking for a man with a little bit of a belly. She said, because we know he's eating. He eating, I'm eating. We all eating. You know what I'm saying? And there's some validity to that. All right, 842-547-7. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valley. It's Romeo. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Hey, Romeo, it's me, Angel. Hey, man. Hey, man, you're the king of Bakersfield, man. Hey, you are putting everybody up on game, bro.
Well, yeah.
Hey, man, I see these little shorties with them. Just go to Winkle and tell me Romeo's lying. And they'll be like, yes, baby. Get this. And I love it. That's my favorite store. Romeo.
Get this.
Just go to Winkle and find out if Romeo's lying or not.
You'd be surprised when there's a 27-year-old woman that's tired of eating top ramen and drinking cheap wine, and she'll go find a man that buys steak and lobster. You'd be surprised.
Bro, you ain't lying, brother. You have a good one.
All right, Angel. I'm not lying. And that's why it's funny that somebody just texted me, Romeo, your fat ass couldn't pull anything, so why are you even telling people? Well, I could. And here's why. Because I know you're trying to make fun of me, but at a certain point, and women are smart enough to do this. Men aren't as smart as women are when it comes to this. Women figure it out. They go, you know what? I'm tired of this dude thinking of himself first. I'm tired of this dude borrowing my car. I'm tired of this dude spending 18 hours at a gym with some crappy job. I'm tired of this dude not taking me out, right? And she'll get tired of it. And then she'll still be smoking hot and still start looking around. And she'll see some dude sitting at a bar with his buddies, got a little overweight. Some dude who, got a little bit of cash in his pocket because he got a job. Some dude who's eating good. Some dude who's buying drinks. And she'll go, wait a second. I need that in my life. I need some. And then she's still smoking hot. He's happy to have her. All of a sudden, they're in love. All of a sudden, everybody sees the world differently. You know? He's coming home because he's listening to her. He takes her feelings into consideration. All of a sudden, they're doing what she wants to do also. She's not getting pushed aside because these meatheads got to go to the gym and talk about the next hottie. Okay? And then all of a sudden, that 10 who you thought Romeo couldn't pull, guess what? Is sitting right next to him. Why? Because he's not an egotistical, narcissistic, egomaniac, who has to look in the mirror more than her. I'm right. So you talk all you want. I know what I'm talking about. And women are smart enough to do that. So I always said, this is why somebody asked me one time, hey, Rome, why do you always see these fat dudes with hot women in Bakersfield? Because women in Bakersfield get tired of these six-pack dumbasses. And they start realizing, you know what, there's a lot more out there. So you can listen or not, but you got a shelf life. And that's why I say, at a certain point in your life, you're tired of this six-pack dude ain't treating you right, and you can either put up with it and be one of the girls he's dating, or you can move on. But once you don't act right, there's another 25-year-old sitting right behind you, waiting to be with this dude, whether he's 25 or 50. That's just the world, man. It's Hot 94.1. Hot 94.1, the rhythm of the valleys. Romeo, what's going on?
That's exactly right, Romeo. I'm looking for somebody who is going to be retired, who is boring, who is just looking to just hang out and have a good time. I'm not looking for anybody who's going to want to try and heist a bank or anything anymore. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the bad boys are fun. The bad boys don't wear khaki. They are fun. They are exciting, and they're hot, and everything else about them is hot.
Yeah.
Just that they put you into debt, and you got to crawl yourself out of it. It sucks.
Yeah. I'm not, that's why but a lot of women don't understand that until they're in a position where they're looking at their life and they're going, what am I doing? And they start to realize, wait, maybe I need to change what I'm doing.
Oh my God. It's terrible.
It's terrible.
It is. It's terrible.
All right. Well, good luck with that. He's out there.
Yeah, why don't the guys change a little bit? I mean, why couldn't that bad guy just all of a sudden want better for himself and say, you know what?
Well, no, because he doesn't have to. Because for every one of you, there's 100 more of you in town. They don't have to. And there's a younger version of you that is dumber and will accept more. So they don't have to change.
I gotta blame the mothers. The mothers baby them to the point where they don't have to do anything. So I think it's the mom.
All right.
I think you're steering in the wrong direction.
Whatever helps you sleep at night. All right.
Oh my God.
It's not the moms. It's because for every intelligent woman out there who wants a man, who wants the bad boys, as she put it, there's a 25-year-old or somebody younger and hotter. There's a version of you that will accept more. That's why it's the women. It's young women that create the situation where men don't have to change, not their moms. Throw me outside of the 4.1.